Hey guys, I'm back. I'm Hanz Florentino. I'm a filmmaker. I'm originally from Cebu, but currently I'm based here in Manila for an awesome project. And that's where I'm gonna share to you my day in the life. This is part two. Part one, if you haven't seen it somewhere here, that part one is about all the shoots that we do in the studio. And part two this time is everything minus the shoots. And this time I'll be sharing more about the actual day itself. I'll also be sharing insights on creative living along the way, about habits, about productivity, and about passion project. So if you want to see and be inspired and succeed in your creative living, so check it out and enjoy this vlog. Morning. I just finished my morning routine, so it's basically nourishing the body, mind, spirit. With the body, I start with the calamansi regimen, vitamin C, and then for the spirit, so I do meditations every morning. These are guided meditations, connecting back to the source. I'm not very religious. I'm not a religious person. Over the years, I've nourished and nurtured a healthy relationship with God, with my divine, with the source. And lastly, for the mind part, I did my journal. For example, today, the message I got was about finances. Yeah, when you were starting, you always worry. There's this constant worry about money, about finances, like even into the day-to-day basis. Then I added here, but right now, when you look at it at a longer perspective, and time as your best friend, you can be more strategic. Money and time and strategy. So those are the rewards when you do meditation and when you do journaling. You get a sense of clear and grounded perspective, not just to your day, but to this season of your life. So just before going to the office, I'm just making the shot list. A shoot on in Ormoc and Kidapawan and Dumaguete. So we are getting videographers in the area to do the shoot in behalf of us because it's just difficult for us to go there. So yeah, this is just one of the billion things I do for the show. Time check, it's around 12 noon, and I'm gonna have my lunch. However, I'm excited to show you this. Gail and I are fond of Indian food, and I'm very lucky because just 2 blocks away from my place, there's an Indian store. It's Asad Minimum. The great finds there are these ready to cook. Just eat and eat in them. So we have we bought dal tadka, so lentils. I also bought this one. This is chole, garbanzos, chole garbanzos. I bought this because it's cheap. It's only 90 pesos. Of course, trying to cut down my meat consumption, I have this. This is soya chunks. So that's it. So this is my lunch, the Dili style chole. garbanzos, and then I added the soya chunks. Yeah, so I'm done in 30 minutes. Ha?
Minsan yung gusto ng lumpia na masarap yung lumpia na ni Mang Tony. Ha? Bait mo. Ha? Bait mo. Okay, ngayon tayo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lumpia is live. Thank you, Emma. Nabudol.
So what's the reason? Anong okasyon, Miss Emma?
Nagutom ako.
Okay lang. Sige. Yan, para mas ano. Yes. So during the interview, I'll be directing them on their framing and all that. And then Jeff, our writer, will be the one who will ask the questions. And while they're doing the interviews, I'm writing the shot lists. So that after this, I'll send it so they could shoot already the B-rolls for this session. We just wrapped the interview for one of the scholars. Super speechless. Really had a difficult life when they were growing up. He was telling us about 1 meal per day, OMAD, but for the whole family, which is crazy. And was able to succeed. He tapped their board exam, 7th place. Really inspiring story. So it really makes you proud. Now we just wrapped the second meeting. Still, I was really surprised because she's again a scholar and she's Bisaya. She lives in Dumaguete. She started very energetic and very high, and then at the middle part it was very soft, and she started crying, and then she was telling how difficult and how how uplifting it was to finish college. Oh my God! So yeah. We're happy. We have very beautiful stories. Gives you a really positive look at life. Yeah, and then that's just the many perks of what we do in GDiaries. Finally, we're at the last part of my day in the life. I could say that this is my favorite part. Why? Because number one, I spend the evening with a call to my wife and to my son. They're in Cebu and I get to see them because at around 8, Tayan goes to sleep and we have this evening routine where he will read his book, I will be with them, and we'll play for a while and then say our goodnight. So that's our daily evening routine. So there's that, and finally my super duper secret. I guess this is something that really keeps me alive as a creative, and that is creating passion projects. Yes, I do have passion projects. My GDiaries is just a chunk of my life, but there's still a whole lot more. So I do spend the evenings working on my passion projects. The passion projects is where, for me, there's really big growth because these are projects that I can control. These are projects that you will really play and you will grow as a creative. A few months ago, we were able to shoot a short film. It's called Ngoyong. So that's an example. It's all planned, coordinated in this space. And when I go to Cebu, we shoot it. And then currently, we're working on still at the young stage, we're working on a web series, Cebuano web series. So I don't know how it will happen. So I just embrace the idea and nurture this creative idea. So let's see how this goes. And as I end this vlog, I guess that's my biggest takeaway. The importance of passion projects. We are creatives. We create, and it's beautiful experience if you create something truly your own.
whatever it is. So yeah, that's my day in my life. So it's really a dance between surprises and habits and anything amazing in between. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned a thing or two. Let me know what you think of the experience. If you do have similar habits, share in the comments below. If you have any questions, please ask in the comments. And if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. It really means a lot. So this is part 2 of my day in the life, and in the next video we'll be telling more about my outdoor shoots for GDiaries. So stay tuned for that. So I'm Hanz Florentino. Thank you so much for journeying with me in the creative life. See you in the next vlog.